This thrift store isn't on our usual route, but we like to stop when we can because they have neat antiques and you could see them through the window. If you look carefully, I think you can see the name of the original purchaser. And I thought for sure this was going to be a dresser, but no, it's a bed. It's a nice bed and it has some pretty carving, but I would have liked a dresser better. I'm Michelle. This is my romantic tangle, and I got to go shopping with 3 out of my 4 children this week, which rarely happens. It took 2 trips over 2 days, but it happened. This is the Teen Challenge thrift store up around Portland. I think that this bed was also an antique, but I'm not qualified to discern reproductions. Those are my kids milling in the background. Look at this barn. It is neat, and I could see so much potential there. Not that there was room in the car, not that I had time to follow through on something like that. It was my day for looking at the backs of things. And it feels like that wasn't made too long ago, but 2000 is like a quarter of a century ago almost. I still owe Quinn a chest. This one was only 35 bucks for a gorgeous camelback chest. Has to have come from a little girl's bedroom. Look at all that craft stuff. It was covered in this awesome embossed metal, and it was just glorious. But there is no possible way we could have fit it in the car, which is a bummer, but there will be others. I don't know why this store always tends to have antiques, and they always tend to have affordable antiques. You have to really squeeze through some narrow little passages to get to them, but I saw a sewing machine and I was determined to get a closer look. It's pretty. There's nothing particularly exciting about it until you look at the manual and it's a super Dexul. I think somebody really failed in their proofreading skills there. Have you ever seen a milk glass vase with decals? I am really curious whether this was manufactured this way to begin with or whether these were added later. If they were added, whoever did it did a great job of making them look like part of the piece. And this thing was just really pretty. I almost always like the vintage baby furniture, but no, not this one. It's a potty chair that I I have questions. Do they think someone's going to pay $20 for that? Because I don't think it looks super cute for displaying baby dolls in, not compared to all the other great things out there. Second day, second thrift shop. This is the twin of the refrigerator that we just got rid of last month. I don't recommend one of these. It's a GE French door something, and ours barely lasted 5 years with a month of downtime in there while we waited for major repairs. They wanted $879 for a thrift store refrigerator that I think they plugged it in and made sure it got cold, but A friend and I used to dog sit for our fifth grade teacher, and she had some of this furniture that was like a reproduction icebox. At the time when I was 11 or 12 years old, I thought it was the most awesome thing ever. I'm past that now. Look at the blue velvet. Look at the fringe. Just look at how neat this is. And then look at the price tag. It is $299.95. The line between thrift store and antique store is really getting blurry. I have no clue what something like this is worth, but it seems like they were asking a lot. My son asked me what these were, and it really blew my mind that he did not know about sewing patterns, but why would he know about sewing patterns? And these conjured up all the nostalgia. The women in my extended family all did ceramics in the 80s. My mom had the molds and the kiln and the whole deal, and we had these little Christmas ornaments. I don't remember the molds coming in the cardboard boxes now. Whether that's because mom threw away the boxes or the ones we bought weren't in the boxes, who knows? But we had a lot of these on our tree. That little upside down fella in his nightshirt, I know we had. Not the duck or the chicken. I don't think we had the snowman, but we definitely had that little mouse in the stocking. I haven't thought about these in years, unless it's Christmas time and I am hanging them on my tree because I'm pretty sure I still have the mouse with the stocking. My favorite was always the little mouse in the broken hurricane lamp, and I don't know if I still have him or not. In December, I'm going to have to look and I'll report back to you. Thanks for thrifting with us. I'm Michelle. This is my romantic tangle. And I appreciate that you let me indulge in my nostalgia. And I'm kind of glad that I've got the old icebox repro furniture out of my system. Now, if I ever find a real one, that's going to be a different matter.